Welcome to another installment of Between Two Earnings Calls with Mr. Investor Relations. Today's topic is corporate access and getting investors to actually engage with your company. And if you're a public company executive or an investor relations officer, engagement is one of your primary problems. And it's a three-tier issue. How do I simply attract investors? How do I attract high-quality investors? And then how do I attract the investors that I want? And all this is to say that investor engagement is a really hard problem to solve. And I've worked places where I couldn't get an investor meeting at an investor conference, and I've worked places where it's very easy to get high quality investor meetings. And that brings me to the highlight of this week for me. Working at Access Telcare, we were able to get meetings and be hosted by Truist in Boston this week. And we were able to meet with some of the best on the buy side in Boston. And what strikes me about the meetings is that we're a private company, and the meetings we got were something that public companies strive for but can't obtain. And that leads me to why I'm on location today, which is Logan Square. I'm standing in what used to be Milwaukee Avenue, which is being changed by the city of Chicago. And growing up, no one really wanted to live in Logan Square. It was not the hot place that it is today. You've seen gentrification, new restaurants, new bars, buildings have been renovated. Everyone wants to live here. And people in neighborhoods miles away want to claim that they're Logan Square to get the property premium. And so to bring this to investor relations, when you're struggling with engagement and you're not getting connected with the investor community, there's three levers you need to look, and you need to pull one or a combination of all three to drive that engagement. And it starts with the narrative around your company, key debates. What are the key debates? How do we address them? How do we change the narrative? Number two, executive team. What is the reputation? Are they rubbing people the wrong way? Is there something they're doing that's putting off the investor community? And then number three, it's about execution and financial expectations management. And if you can do one or a combination of all three, you're gonna generate interest amongst investors with that change. And for us, the way we've been able to re-engage with the investor community is that we went from being an unprofitable company to being profitable, we're growing, and we sit at a really niche part of digital healthcare. And it helps that we can show that we have size and scale and breadth of a business that, regardless of whether we're public or private, if you're in healthcare and digital healthcare, you need to pay attention to us as a company. And then the other piece of this is, if you're an investor relations pro that can develop strong relationships with the sell side, and by extension, deliver credibility and make yourself credible, they're going to open up meetings with the buy side that you want to get. So with that, thanks for watching.